Do you think a man should have a side piece?
Do I personally?
Yeah.
As a married man?
Married man, just dating in a relationship, Do you think a man should have a side piece? Because if we live by the animal kingdom, a man should have one.
Yeah. Well, if we live by the animal kingdom, we just kind of fuck whatever we feel like fucking. But
not necessarily, but yeah, but in a way,
pretty much.
Yeah, in a way,
and have as many kids as you can take care of.
Exactly. So, if we, so what about this this homeboy of yours that guy? Well, he's not a friend of yours. He's just a friend of a friend of yours, but you did meet the guy.
Yeah, but we're gonna speak about like what we would have done from my friend's perspective.
But what happened?
All right,
like so he was out to eat with a friend.
Yeah, no, he wasn't out to eat. They were hanging out at his house. They basically what happened was his friend had been coming over and he was bragging about like basically cheating on his wife. He had this little side piece that he was dealing with. And he was basically bragging about cheating on his wife. But little did he know, the side piece found out who his wife was and got her information.
Was this the same day?
No, this was not the same day. This was over like a 3-month span, I believe.
Over a 3-month period.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it had been a while. He was coming over there bragging about that chick for a minute. Because my homie.
Was she even cute?
His wife's all right. I haven't seen.
I'm talking about the girlfriend.
I haven't seen the mistress.
The mistress.
I don't know. I'm not aware of like how attractive she is. I have no idea. But basically, they were all hanging out, business as usual, just having a couple of drinks, kicking it. They were all chilling like in the living room or whatever. And his wife gets this text message, and she opens it up and looks at it, and apparently, like his mistress, she got all her information, got her phone number, got her name, like figured out who she was, and she hit her up and basically told her that she was like cheating on her husband or like cheating with her husband.
With her husband.
Yeah.
Because he's the one cheating on her.
Yeah, pretty much.
She don't owe her anything.
Yeah.
As a female, she don't owe her anything. Yeah. That's why I always thought it was kind of messed up that the person always get mad at the side piece when the side piece ain't the one that owe you anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's always crazy. Like beat up on the person that actually
did that.
Owe you that owe you the loyalty. They the one actually dating you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, and
it's always weird to me on that.
Yeah, and I don't know what she was trying to accomplish. I don't know if she thought that he would like leave her for like the mistress or like I don't know what she was trying to accomplish with the text message, but apparently she felt like it needed to be done, and like the show.
So she wanted a relationship.
Yeah. Well,
because it has to be a reason why she told.
Yeah, well, I believe that's what it was, but I don't know for sure. I think.
Okay. She was just a. Yeah. So what I'm asking, I guess you don't know the whole story. You just know partially.
Yeah.
Because
you what?
Because I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, what was her motive of telling? Like, cause if she had no motive, that's kind of whack.
No, she had the motive. I just don't know what the motive was.
Yeah, because what I'm saying is like, okay, did she know about the wife the whole time?
Yeah, she did.
So why would you tell?
That's my question. I don't know.
If you knew about the wife, now it's one thing if the guy, if he was acting like he was leaving his wife, he was gonna be with you. But if he came at you and said, "Hey, yeah, I'm married and I'm not leaving my wife," and things like that, why would you tell? You already knew what it was.
Yeah, no, that's a good question. And yeah, I don't know the whole story. I don't know why she decided to tell, but I do know that it put my homie in a bad spot and it put him in an awkward position because it was just him in between his homie and his wife. So
Why was he between it?
Because they were over at his house hanging out, and that happened, and they started arguing and fighting. So he had to figure out what to do with them.
He didn't have to figure out shit. You know what? I see this is going the wrong way. You guys need to leave.
Yeah, you
Get
don't
the
have
fuck
to.
out of my crib.
You don't have to go home, but you're not airing it out
Yeah,
here.
you're not finna air that at my house.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing to do with this, and then you're not finna make me pick sides like we talked about earlier. Like I'm not finna pick sides. Like that's not my job to pick a side.
Yeah.
But if I want to, if anything, I mean, dudes do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like women, but women are now more likely to do it too.
Yeah.
Women got side pieces.
Yeah.
You got the side dudes. They got songs out. I'm about me and my side piece.
Yeah.
Yeah. People got songs and stuff about it. People do that shit, man. That's kind of common now. And people have somebody on the side.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's a deal breaker anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
like it's really not because okay. The reason why I say that, you know why Bill Gates is getting divorced, right?
Yeah.
Why is he getting divorced?
Because he was hitting up women.
He had a side piece.
Yeah.
And he used to go see her like certain times of the year and stuff and spend time with her. But his wife knew about her.
Yeah.
Like, so the whole thing now is like this high value man should be able to have a side piece on the side because he needs to be satisfied in so many things because he has so many options.
Yeah.
So now the argument is, will a woman be okay with that? Like with a guy having, with a high value man having a side piece and being a woman that he take care of and stuff like that. Because, you know, men don't, like we said before, men don't attach love with sex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The person you love is the one you're taking care of. And that may be the wife that's at home that he's taking care of, that he's he's doing actual things for. With this other side piece or whatever, he may go fuck her or whatever and give her $100, give her $200, $300. That ain't shit though.
Hell yeah.
So you gotta just think about it. So dudes don't look at it the same way. So, but I think the thing is, if he felt like he was getting what he needed at home, I know that's one of the things you said, that they was getting along at the house and stuff. He felt like he had what he needed, but he just wanted to go out here and have sex. Okay, if that's the case, why did you go out here and looking for sex? And you was like, well, basically, you know, some guys just want to have a lot of sex or whatever to snap, but I don't know. I think that's a cop-out.
I think it's a cop-out.
Yeah, because I don't think that he actually was in love like that. Or he's really into that woman like that. I mean, I can't really say because I don't know how he actually think, but I will say, if you feel like you're satisfied, something is in your brain to feel like I have to do this to make me feel like I'm a man or I'm getting everything I want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't get it. What about you? What would you do in a situation like that? You're not married, but you potentially maybe in something, right?
Yeah.
And she gets a call that, oh yeah, Jake out here hollering at me right now. We going out to dinner and stuff like that. She calling and stuff like that. And she comes over and y'all have an argument. How would you handle a situation like that? Or what if it was the other way?
Where she...
Well, she was the one doing the side dude.
Well, the way I handle that situation really is just the way I handle like most situations. Like, we gotta figure it out. We gotta talk about it. Like, if I'm happy and you're happy, we can move past it. But if we're not happy and you want to look for something else and I want to look for something else, and we can just be honest with each other about it, then we can go ahead and separate, go separate ways and shit. But I just think that I would communicate and just try to see where they're at and see where I'm at, and if it lines up, then we can stay together and move past it, and if it doesn't line up, then we can move on. But I think that being honest about like how you're feeling and being honest about the situation is pretty important, because like if you want something else, no hard feelings, we can go separate ways and everything.
Do you think a man should have a side piece?
Do I personally?
Yeah.
As a married man,
just dating in a relationship, do you think a man should have a side piece? Because if we live by the animal kingdom, a man should have one.
Yeah. Well, if we live by the animal kingdom, we just kind of fuck whatever we feel like fucking. But
not necessarily, but yeah, but in a way,
pretty much.
Yeah, in a way,
and have as many kids as you can take care of.
Exactly. So if we was in that type of society, if we was in something like that, do you believe? Because we are similar to that.
Yeah.
We live in a really kind of like close to, open as we're going to get at this point.
Yeah.
People are more open to a lot of things. Do you believe a man should have a side piece? Would that make the relationship better?
Me personally, I don't think so, because I have done that before. I've done the whole side piece thing. It's a lot to juggle. It's pretty stressful. So
you had a side piece thing?
I have.
When have you done it?
I did it when I was fucking around on like Tinder and POF and all that. You know how you meet up for all these appointments and shit.
Oh, the place I told you about?
Yeah.
The place I told you about?
Yeah.
See, you don't understand. I'll put him on Tinder. I did. This guy.
Yeah, he just wants to take all the credit.
Yeah, man, because I did. Because I told him, go to Tinder. It's a great place.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you why it was such a good thing to me. And I know it's off topic. But I remember I was driving for Lyft.
Yeah.
And the guy got in my car and he was like, hey, if you can't get on Tinder and get you no pussy, you're a bitch. And I was like, what? He's like, man, that's the easiest place. He said, man, I'm meeting a bitch right now. He was just getting out the airport or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you just meet chicks all the time. And I was like, okay, I try it out. You meet chicks a lot, man.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times they're down.
Super down.
They down for the cause, man, and ready to get it in.
Yeah.
So it was a cool spot. I wasn't a plenty of fish guy, nobody like that, but
yeah, no, I gave it a shot for a little bit. I got off of it because it was kind of sketch. Yeah, like it wasn't. It's like I guess it's like the off-brand Tinder. It's like the shit that like.
Which one?
Like what you POF? Yeah, it's what you would call like bust down material. Like Tinder is somewhere you would go to meet somebody that's got like somewhat of a standard. POF is somewhere you go to meet some bust down ass bitches. Like that's.
POF.
POF.
I think it was the bust down spot, but I know about a couple of them that was bust down spots. But getting back to the whole thing with the side chick thing, God, we're finna go off the deep end.
Yeah.
But just the side chick thing. I never done the side chick thing because, like I said, what you said and stuff is like it's just too much of a hassle. It's too much. Yeah, it's extra, and I don't have that much time to deal with ignorance because most of these women out here are ignorant, and that's just the bottom line. I'm not trying to be funny, but some women don't have a brain. Like, they just don't have a brain, like for real. So man. I don't have the time. Like my friend, I remember.
The feminists are gonna be coming live.
But it's true. They know. You know what's so funny about that? And I'm gonna just say this: how do you defend? Like women would defend another woman, like to the death of them, even though they know that woman ain't shit. They may know that woman ain't shit.
But we're on the same team, girl.
But we're the same team, girl. I got you. Like this woman ain't shit.
Hell yeah, dude. And then, bro, this is my favorite thing, bro. When you're out in public, y'all are all getting thrown at the bar, and this bitch does some sloppy ass hoe shit and brags about it, and then all the other girls are like, "That's right, girl."
Well, that's because women, because you know why women don't call other women out on their shit.
Yeah,
they just don't, man.
Bro, that shit is crazy.
So yeah, man. Yeah, I never had the side chick thing. I usually like to deal with one person for the simple fact that person stimulate me more mentally, and that's what I'm more into at this point. How can you stimulate me mentally versus on a physical thing, you know, because physical you can get from anybody. Because I know I've had my share of 2s to 8s. You know what I'm saying? And I never felt bad about hitting the 2, just like I never felt bad about hitting the 8.
Yeah.
You know, so it just is what it is. So I'd rather get more out of the situation than just, I'm finna go knock this down because she's pretty. Because from what I've learned, 90% of the time, the 8 is not as good as the 2.
As far as like pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like sometimes those 8s be sitting there, you be like, what am I doing with you? You wasting my time.
Yeah.
Like seriously, bro. But you know.
They just look pretty.
Yeah. And they want to look pretty while they having sex.
Yep.
No, we can do missionary. No, we can do doggy style.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. Shit. But nah. Hey man, I know we didn't keep on topic because this dude here got problems. But you know how we do it, man. You know, hit that like button and please subscribe to the channel. And you know who you talking to. This is Kel.
And I'm Jake.
And you have been kicking it with Kel and Jake. Holla back, people. Pew, pew, pew.